you by our official live streaming platform here at Nemo TV. Alter Ego for game number 1 will take the first pick, already betting out that Selena as well as Kaja. Somehow respect ban here towards Drian. Adam, I think it could be flexed towards the side lane here. CW could play that Kaja as well. Now, ONIC Esports being the second pick, they will opt that Matilda first and will be followed up by that Ling. So again, still respecting the assassin playmaking here from the side of Sally Boy, perhaps.
Absolutely. It's going to be Alter Ego already banning away Selena and Kaja, the two signature picks coming in from ONIC Esports. Again, Keyboy has just been so good on those two picks, and those two picks will be banned away. Esmeralda as well to get it off of the hands of Boots. ONIC Esports though, going for a different route, going for the Ling ban towards Alter Ego. So we haven't seen Sally Boy get a lot of success on that hero so far, but still, we are seeing that Ling ban for the side of ONIC Esports towards Alter Ego. So very interesting, and I'm very curious to see what they ban out for their last and final ban for the first phase. Will it be the Paquito? Will it be the Phoveus? Or will they let the Phoveus go and fall into the trap of Alter Ego? Because certainly with the Esmeralda ban, I think they are looking for that Phoveus pick here, Arashi.
Potentially, and we've seen the impact it can have from the previous game, and that denies any kind of assassin potential. But now ONIC denies that almost immediately, and now the draw is actually open for Alter Ego to pick up if they choose to do so. And when the early game and the pressure and tempo control is so important here, I think having a Jawhead in your team will be very beneficial. But as we can see, Alter Ego is hesitating quite a bit, so they might go for something different here. They do have several other options as well. If they want to go for a more mage-oriented approach that we've seen, that is possible. The Hayabusa, as you mentioned here, Goni, is also something that they might try and use if they want to. Although we've seen less favor towards those assassin-oriented team compositions. But Alter Ego really likes it, and in the hands of Sally Boy, they might have enough. But they go for the Paquito. So a bit of an oversight on our part. The Paquito was still open, and so it is secured by Alter Ego Esports. But I think for sure ONIC will go for the Jawhead in one of their picks in this in their first pick of the drafting phase, Mirko.
Absolutely, and now ONIC Esports with the two picks. You're right, Yves is still open. ONIC Esports haven't really found. But the Hayabusa will be picked up, and also the Jawhead for Keyboy. So two really comfortable picks for the side of ONIC Esports, and Sally Boy now maybe in a bit of a pickle because again, Hayabusa has been taken out. It is one of his most comfortable heroes here. Alter Ego might just go for a full dive comp, considering they already have the Paquito. Alucard can be the pick for them if they really want to go for that, but if not, they can still go for the Lancelot for Sally Boy, the Roger even, so there's still a lot of choices for Alter Ego right now. I think most likely they're going to go for the Rafaela, I think right now. Rafaela is going to be a good pick. Going against a Jawhead, it does counter the Jawhead. When Jawhead tries to go for the unstoppable force, you can't just instantly stun him up with that Holy Baptism. So we'll just have to see. Alter Ego, Rassi likes to play those enchanter type of supports, so I think it is going to be it right here, Gon.
Yeah, perhaps. But no. 3 physical heroes for the first phase of compositions for the set of Alter Ego Esports. Paquito, Cho, and as well as Baksha here. So perhaps this Cho. So it's still a flex pick here because Baksha could enter even the jungler as well. And this Cho could enter in the hands of Nino as well as Rassi, but we'll have to see here. ONIC Esports, what will they respond with? Jawhead, Hayabusa, very solid heroes here, I should say. Aggressive in the early, so maybe to synergize it well, a Yves pick could occur. Again, adding range and as well as pressure for the early game, especially after level 4 here. But we'll have to see here, again, the response from the side of ONIC Esports, Mirko.
Yeah, we have to see the response coming in from ONIC Esports. It will be the Benedetta, actually picked up for the side of ONIC Esports. Very unique pick right here because they haven't really liked this Benedetta pick for the last few matches. They haven't picked the Benedetta at all for the last few matches, so very interesting pick for the side of ONIC Esports, but I'm gonna have to say it's a really good one, right? It's a really good pick here. Going against a team of Alter Ego right now, Benedetta is pretty good, considering that the Eye for a 9, the final blow, also can go to the backside instantly. Alter Ego are basically, with the draft, they want to get some cover, they want to give some room for their backline, and the backline has yet to be seen. ONIC Esports with the Benedetta ban, with the Benedetta pick, will take it away from Nino, and also will kind of like force them to pick a more mobile hero right here, as they are also going to ban the Kagura away from ONIC for Alter Ego, Gani.
Oh, interesting, interesting indeed.
Your
Because
team
Ahmed
is banning.
is also very good on this Kagura. Again, looking at the compositions, they will not look for a a burst type of hero as well. They trying to deny that potential now. ONIC Esports in the hot seat to close out their final ban here. What will it be? Will it be banned again towards Ahmed? Or will they secure a jungler or limit the options for Celibo here? Very interesting here because seeing the response from Alter Ego Esports, they opt towards a Eudora ban. So denying once again the early potential for ONIC Esports. Mirko.
Yeah, again, it is ONIC Esports banning away their last hero with the Eudora ban coming from Alter Ego. Very unique as well, as we haven't seen a lot of Eudoras here in Season 8. But ONIC Esports will most likely choose to go for a jungle ban. And the Lancelot will come through ONIC Esports with the jungle ban right now. Alter Ego needs to ban away either the XP or the side laner, or maybe the mid laner as well, right? Taking it away from Drian is going to be really, really good, forcing Drian to pick something that he's uncomfortable with, although it is really, really hard, right? Because ONIC Esports, they can go for this Hayabusa in the mid lane. We've seen it before, even though now it is a little bit harder to bring Hayabusa to the mid lane because his energy isn't as efficient as before, but it's still definitely a possibility for ONIC Esports. With Xborg being banned, ONIC will pick up the Lunox for either the gold lane or for Drian, so still a very good flex pick even in the final moments of the draft, as now we are going to look towards Alter Ego for their last ban, their last pick in this phase, Gani.
Yeah, again, Alter Ego Esports realizing that Lunox is picked up, so they need to be careful because Baksha will melt, especially in the mid game after minute number 8 here. So again, they need to be careful and you need to be aware of that. And honestly, they lack range here. Seeing Farsa, Changaban even is a possibility. But what are your thoughts here, Arashi?
I think they might want to go for a bit more AoE. Maybe the Lilia might be the pick here because we've seen with if the Baksha actually goes to the jungle, for example, they would want to go for they want to actually dive into the side of ONIC Esports, and the difference in damage output is usually the deciding factor. And with that in mind, they go for the Balmond, which also denies it from the hands of Boots as well, and they go for the Harith, which is great. So if the fight does get messy and it does go the way tank junglers usually make fights end up, where everyone just clumped up and actually fighting each other in a small circle, the damage output coming in from repeated uses of spells such as the the Harith, as well as I figured the Lilia maybe, will be quite the deciding factor. But now the last pick for ONIC Esports, Lapu Lapu is still on the table, and we've seen what Boots can bring to the game with that. So that might best be the pick. But what do you think, Mirko?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't really like the Hyreth pick coming in from Alter Ego, but ONIC Esports will go for the Popo and Koopa in the gold lane. So it is Benedetta being used by Boots in that XP lane. We are going to see Sans using the Hayabusa in the jungle, and it is the Lunox for that gold lane. So very interesting draft. Will it be Alter Ego or will it be ONIC Esports in game number 1? As we are going to take a look at it. ONIC Esports already, Keyboy rplaying really aggressively. Rossi catches him in the rotation, and it is going to be both teams just playing it really passively. Drian will win out in the first wave here in the mid lane, Donnie.
Yes, indeed. As we can see here, Celiboy will play the Balmond, so we'll see the impacts he brings to the table. Right now, Boots debuting with his Benedetta. Right now, Celiboy with his Cyclone Sweep managed to give some sort of damage towards Keyboy, and Keyboy forces to use that flicker. But Pi moving aggressively, zoning out the members from ONIC. ONIC will not commit to it just yet. As we can see, top side though, CW at half HP here, pressured by both Nino as well as Hamad. So CW needs to back off, needs to farm under turret here, Mirko.
Absolutely, CW with the help from Ahmad right there buys him a little bit more time and buys him a little bit more room for farming right here, as he will be able to last hit every single minion in that top side. Ahmad catches Keyboy right here in the progress, but look at that, he actually jumps through the wall, because remember, after the current patch, Cho has been kind of adjusted, right? He moves through the walls very, very easily, so he has to be careful of that, right? He needs to calculate that properly, because if he doesn't, Keyboy might be able to get a sneaky ejector onto him right there. But as of right now, 1 minute into the game, it seems like ONIC Esports have gotten a very, very small lead, 160 gold lead to be exact right now. Sans is already looking to maybe go and play aggressively with Keyboy's help, opening up the map. It is going to be Keyboy going in. Drian pokes Rossi just for a little bit, but both teams just playing it really, really safe, already pathing towards this turtle in the bottom side, Gani.
Yes, we can see Keyboy denying the rotations from Ahmad, but will not commit to it just yet, as actually Sans will take initiative on towards this Lord, but Baksha will give out information and Sans will back away. Right now, Celiboy with this Balman here trying to find some opening. Oh, Cyclone sweep on towards Drian. Drian needs to recover because Pi is there. Drian with forces to use the flicker as Drian will go down. First blood will be claimed, but Selly Boy, on the other hand, will go down as well. 1-for-1 as the mid laner for jungler here, favorable towards ONIC Esports.
Favorable towards ONIC Esports indeed, as Ahmad will look to clear the wave in the mid lane. It's going to be Keyboy hit by the shield unity, now forced to run away with the ejector. Will be able to disengage off of that fight, but again, ONIC Esports with a really, really good rotation. But now Pi in 1v1 against Boots, the MVP of the regular season right here, waiting and dashing away, as Pi will be able to get the favorable trade in that little skirmish in the bottom side. But again, both teams playing it passively. Even though ONIC Esports got the slight lead, they won't be able to use it to get the turtle instantly. And CW, just as I expected, right? Harith will have a very, very tough time against Popo and Koopa in this gold lane, right? Going against a lane bully, Harith kind of struggles, but going against a ranged one is even harder. Now, CW is going to get ganked. Rassi pops the Poissons right now. Keyboy will not be able to do anything, but buys CW a little bit more time and gets him the pressure that is much, much needed from the Popo and Koopa in the gold lane, Arashi.
Yeah, this Popo and Koopa pick is actually quite interesting, and we've seen it come yesterday as well. And with the new adjustments, it does a lot of damage. But here is a play coming in, and the Brilliance into Order actually saves Jian. But Keyboy makes the play happen for his team. Ahmad now getting picked off even for people. With the Dragon, buy some more time, but the turtle has been secured, Mirko.
Yeah, the turtle has been secured by ONIC Esports right now, as they were able to get the kill as well. Keyboy now looks for the ejector onto Sellyboy, buys the team a little bit more time as they are heading into this mid lane. The Zaman Force has been popped. Nino looking for more right now as Rion goes in for the burst. He's going to be stunned up. Now he's might be killed away. Nino surviving with 1 HP and actually outplaying now. Sellyboy goes in for the lethal counter, not going to be able to get that kill as the ejector connects onto Sellyboy, all under the turret. Sans looking for the kill, but it's going to be Pi coming in to cover for his teammate, as that is going to be a 2-for-2 trade. ONIC Esports still having the lead in this 4th minute of the game gone.
Yeah, take a look at Boots. He has the space, all he needs here to chunk the gold shield turret, because Pi was somehow forced there to help the mid side here. And ONIC Esports still with a 1k gold lead. And CW has been farming up here, Mirko, so Alter Ego needs to address this very, very soon. Right now, though, we can see here, next turtle will spawn in a minute. But both junglers here, honestly, especially Sans, is just happy with the space. Oh, where Dragon connects on towards Rian here. Will there be more follow-up? Because Sans is there, because Ahmed needs to back down right now. And again, top side, both gold laners and as well as roamers is in the vicinity.
Yeah, and Rossi now goes in for the shield unity again, tries to open up the team, tries to open up the map for his team, just to open up and get some pressure on the map right now. ONIC Esports, again, not really playing aggressively with the lead that they have. They're just going in, they're just playing very, very passively, trying to use the lead at maximum potential. This is exactly what ONIC likes to do, right? They like to play very calm and collectively, and they're able to get it above of this. But ONIC Esports now, Sellyboy will be able to get that little wander, and now he puts his focus on the Drian. Shield unity connects, and Drian's going to be the target. Honestly, still able to go in with the builds of the order, but just a little bit more as Ahmad goes in for the flicker, and now the combo's coming in. It's gonna be Ahmad getting away the dragon onto Keyboy, who's gonna be enslaved, but Sellyboy is gonna get taken down, and Keyboy actually lives. Sans picks up a double kill, looking for more right now as they keep on pushing the mid lane. ONIC Esports have found themselves a really good trade, a 2-for-1. The mid laner for the jungler and the enemy mid laner, so 2-for-1, very favorable to ONIC, but also Ego does not want to give this turtle away. ONIC Esports with the initiation onto the turtle. Rassi goes in with the shield unity, but Sans instantly goes back to Rassi, trying to deal some damage, but Pi goes in for the cover, uses the knockout strike to zone Sans away, as Boots again has just been munching on the turret in the bottom side gun.
Yeah, absolutely. And Ahmed again forced to join the team fight right now. Boots almost takes down Ahmed here. Next, but on the other side of the map, Sans actually managed to claim turtle right now. Again, both teams here, ONIC Esports especially, they have more control. Oh, take a look at CW's positioning. He managed to take the turret top side, and as well as using the flicker to get out of this situation with the help of Keyboy as well. And now Boots, he needs to be careful because Nino, with this Harith, already dealing a lot of damage here. Boots needs to low-key back off again. Both teams playing it very, very carefully as we take a look at the items rush.
Right, Nino already has a Calamity Reaver and the cooldown Boots as well, and he goes for an aggressive play towards 2 members, and now they both back off and he escapes with his life, but he is building up a slow and steady lead, and he does have to purify for the late game, so that is for sure the win condition once it comes into those big team fights, whether or not Nino can actually be the difference and the damage output that his team needs, and whether or not ONIC can actually capture him in his, in his mobile maneuvers in that team fight, Mirko.
Yeah, look at that. Unstoppable Force being used. Ejector to combo with that. It's going to be CW looking for the damage right now. As Ahmed is still able to run away with Drian not able to finish him off. Alter Ego still live with a sliver of health right now. As ONIC Esports still have the 2,000 gold lead for themselves. By the way, I just want to highlight Boots' moment right there. Eye for an eyeing the way the Dragon. But now look at this. Re-engage coming on to Keyboy. His dad is going to be Keyboy taken very low. But Ejector connects on to Sellyboy. Under the turn of the lethal counter. It actually gets countered right here. Well played by Sellyboy, getting him out of the situation. But the Savant Force has been popped. Nino now keeps on jumping around. Size going to be target. Honestly, still able to dodge around as Nino gets taken down. It's going to be Drian looking for the trades, looking for more right now. Is this just going to be a 1-for-1? Worth it for ONIC Esports once again, as it is the tank taken down for the gold laner. Ahmad though, looking for more, going on to CW, using the Jikunda, not unable to do anything more. CW will be able to peel for himself, but Sellyboy is waiting in the bush. He might be going for the kill right now, waiting for the cooldowns. He has the lethal counter. Will he be able to time it properly? He goes in right now. The damage is there. The lethal counter will be enough to finish him off. Now, the ejector will come in, but it's not able to connect onto anyone, and that is going to be Alter Ego getting the better pressure here in the turtle, Gani.
Yeah, a smart play there from Sellyboy. He just sees that opportunity, and CW, the gold laner, finally gets taken down. We can see here Boots trying to make something happen in the purple buff, but with the help of Fire as well as Harith here, Boots gets zoned out. And take a look at the turtle here. A war is about to brew because turtle has been claimed by the side of Balman here. Meanwhile, Rassi gets taken off in the progress. Sellyboy as well as Hamid managed to get out of that team fight, and ONIC Esports is struggling to find compensation.
Alter Ego now actually climbing back very slowly but very surely, right? ONIC Esports had the 2,000 gold lead, now only back to a 1,000 gold lead, as they are looking to clear the turret. They clear the lane in the bottom side and get the turret as well. Alter Ego have no response to that. They're just going to let them do it, and ONIC Esports will secure themselves 1.3, but Ahmed goes in for the Jikunda away the Dragon all the way to CW. What a play by Ahmed! My lord, that was beautiful. The Jikundo flicker combo on to that Popo and Koopa, and now there is another 1v1 as Rassi actually wins in a trade with Drian, forces him to use the Brilliance of the Order as Keyboy uses the ejector onto Sellyboy, getting him away from their jungle. And it is Alter Ego. Even though ONIC Esports have the lead, Alter Ego are controlling the map right now, with Sellyboy going in and invading the enemy jungle. ONIC Esports have no response whatsoever. Sellyboy will be able to catch Keyboy right there off position, and it is going to be Alter Ego pushing and clearing every single way, pushing and using the pressure to maybe get the turret in this bottom side, Gandhi.
Yeah, well, as of right now here, Miracle, Alter Ego Esports looks to have control, but take a look at this. A fight might be brewing up again. Sellyboy gets ejected as well as on top of first, so Ahmed back away, and I think Alter Ego, what a steal there from Sellyboy right now. We can see here, Keyboy gets caught off with the Shaman Force, and again, Alter Ego Esports managed to give enough pressure for ONIC Esports to back off, Miracle.
Yeah, look at that. Boots goes in for the final blow, clearing the wave, and in the process, almost taking down Nino. And that's going to be Sans picking up the kill. Nino's going to take him down. Now, she'll really go in for the re-engage as Ahmad gets taken down. It's going to be lethal counter picking up Sans. Now, look at the damage coming in. The killer speed picked up by Sellyboy as they are forced to retreat with a 3-for-2. Now, a 2-for-1 trade right now. ONIC Esports will win in the trade, but no objectives on the board as Pi is still alive right now, still trying to save the turret in the mid lane. CW and Drian will look to siege this turret down, but will it be enough as Sellyboy comes in to clear the waves? They might be going for re-engage right now. Rassi goes in for the shield leading, not able to connect onto anyone, but Sellyboy dives in very, very deep onto CW. Will choose to disengage as Keyboy has come back into the line of dawn. Keyboy now looking for more as Drian drops Chaos Assault. Will be able to take him down as that's going to be a shutdown picked up by Sellyboy, by Keyboy right there, as ONIC Esports pushes their gold lead once again back to 1,000, Gani.
Yikes, Sellyboy overcommitting there, and a necessary move there from Sellyboy, a blunder I should say, and ONIC Esports manages to capitalize on that mistake right now. Again, ONIC Esports still with a lead here third-wise. They are up one. They're up by one, and well, Alter Ego at this moment still have a chance here to turn this game around. What can they do here, Arashi?
Well, for sure, they need to try and make sure that Drian doesn't get out of control, because with a team with 4 fighters like this, there's essentially 2 assassins on the team of ONIC Esports, and the only one that actually does a lot of that threatens the HP bars of these huge tanks is actually Drian and CW, right? And CW needs a bit of help before he can do that happen, but Drian will be the main focus. But Boots here able to escape from a sketchy situation, but now his team is actually pressuring for the objective instead, Miracle.
Yeah, look at that. Sans is able to get that as Ahmad goes in for the way the Dragon onto CW. He's going to get chunked really low. Actually, almost taken down right now. As that's going to be re-engaged on the Sans. Bursted down by Nino. He's still kind of away. And look at Nino! He outplays the entire team. Goes back in, dashes in, goes for a kill onto Keyboy. And he will be unable to get the kill. But Silly Boy picks up a double kill. And Nino stays alive. Well played by Alter Ego. Even though ONIC Esports get the Lord, Alter Ego gets the fight. And they're tanking the turret, going in for the mid lane turret. And they are going to be able to get it right now. ONIC Esports gold lead has been nullified only to a 300, Gani.
My oh my, both teams trading punches as we take a look at the Samsung Galaxy A series here, Arashi.
Yep, we can see that fight happens, and we see Nino playing really aggressively, and he survives with the shielding from his kit.
Wow.
So no fear in the heart of this man. We've seen him go in up front with the rest of his team on the hair with, as Mirko mentioned, a lot of pick-off potential, a lot of CC coming in from the side of ONIC Esports, yet that does not face Nino, and he goes in and does a huge amount of damage, and as the game goes on, it's only going to get worse and worse as far as his damage output goes on. As of right now, with the Calamity Reaver and the Feather of Heaven, with the Holy Crystal as well, he does a very good amount of damage, especially onto the members that are not tanks on the side of ONIC Esports. And everyone else on his team actually just have a very tanky builds here, Mirko.
Yeah, but look at that. They're actually using so many abilities onto Rossi. Look at the G-Kundo coming from Ahmed, going in for the way the Dragon all the way to the backside, though. Look at the damage coming in from Nino. He jumps in. He's looking for more, and Sally Boy will be able to finish CW off. But wait a minute. CW actually survives. Boots going into the backside. It's going to be Sans coming from the cam for the killing spree right now onto Ahmed. It's going to be the Phantom Slash to finally clear Ahmed, and that's going to be the double kill picked up by Sans. ONIC Esports have retrieved another team fight. A 2-0 in that trade, and ONIC Esports have found their jam back. Pi will be able to clear the way as goes in for the Narcon Strike onto Boots, is able to get the I-49. That's going to be Pi winning out in the trade in the mid lane. Will be able to secure the defense in that mid lane, but look at this Keyboy playing aggressively. Pi already going for re-engage all the way to the backside. Will even be able to dish a lot of damage, but Boots actually goes in aggressive, using the final blow and actually dashing all the way to Pi. It will be Sans picking up that purple buff away from Alter Ego and securing themselves a 2,000 gold lead, Donnie.
My oh my, the timing here, Miracle. Sans just with the right timing here enters the team fight very, very perfectly here, dealing out damage. And Nino, the only the first casualty, and unfortunately for Alter Ego Esports, they have no response as ONIC Esports regain back the control. Nino, though, are securing that Winter Truncheon, so perhaps an aggressive play could come in the next minutes. We can see here it's Sans already using this Hayabusa with a very, very good performance here, 524 stat, and we will see here what could they bring in the next couple of minutes here, Mirko.
What can they bring in the next couple of minutes? Alter Ego will finally get that tier 1 turret in the top side taken down, as ONIC will look for the trade in the bottom side. Instantly, Boots goes in, clears the waves, and Pi will not be able to do anything right now, as Boots is just too mobile for this team right now. Even though Rossi is popping the shield unit, he tries to go to the bottom side. Boots just reads the situation really well. But wait a minute! Rossi goes in for the shield onto Sans, and that's going to be the lethal counter to use. But look at Boots! He goes in for the final blow, gets one kill, and he's looking for more. Ahmad's going to get taken down. 2-0 once again, as Alter Ego are forced to the back foot, Arashi.
Yeah, Alter Ego keeps going for these fights without all the members readying up and posted up for the fight anyways. So they keep going in these fights with a man or two disadvantage, and that is what it makes it very difficult for them to win these fights against ONIC Esports, because ONIC is always ready to make these plays happen, and as you can see, it's almost as if they're baiting Alter Ego, knowing that they're planning to be aggressive, and here Pi gets ejected, and the fight breaks out between the two. CCW picks up one kill, and Steady Boy is the next target, but now Nino actually gets one. He goes for more, he gets two, and he gets taken out by Sans in the situation. What a play, Mirko.
Yeah, what a play by ONIC Esports, getting the 3-for-2 trade right now. Again, winning out on that trade, Gani.
Winning out on that trade, and again, unfortunate there. What a play there from Keyboy, setting the war up, and of course, Sans just using that shadow kill, managed to secure a kill. And take a look at Boots, man. This guy debuting on a Vendetta this season. He's just too mobile, 219 stat. This guy is just a monster, as Sans will comfortably claim an inhibitor top side. The Lord will definitely become a nuisance for the side of Alter Ego. Right now, again, Ahmed is the recipient of that shadow kill. Ooh. We'll get solo kill actually here. Mega kill will be secured by the hands of Sans. What a play, what a read, and ONIC Esports looks to claim more control.
Absolutely. Look at that. Sans just taunting the entire Alter Ego team right now as they keep on going in. It's going to be Pi trying to clear the wave. Sailing Boy goes in onto Sans but loses out in the trade. And he goes back in. What a play coming in from Sans. Buys the distraction. Gets the distraction on the team as Boots gets the inhibitor in the bottom side. It's going to be the enemy turret taken down right now. Sans jumps in with the quad shadow. Not going to be able to get anything done. But look at the damage coming from Treon. The combo wombo's coming in. But look at Pi trying to cover for his team right now. As that's going to be shutdown picked up. Sans gets taken down. Boots in the midst of everything right now. Trying to deal damage. But it's going to be Nino in the midst of everything as well. Trying to deal damage as well. The base is coming to target right now. And ONIC Esports will not give the chance for Alter Ego to come back. And the base will just instantly be taken down, God.
Yellow Porcupine is showing their class, showing their display of brilliance here, and Alter Ego could not respond back. Arashi, walk me through game